Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with something a little different for you guys today. I'm going to be checking out a movie called A Silent Voice. You guys, I'm really excited to be checking this out. I know next to nothing going in. I'll explain in a second. All I know is that it comes highly, highly recommended. Opening the streaming service that I'm using to watch this, I knew nothing. Sadly, Netflix decided to flash like a little summary on the screen. I did not read the summary. I read like the first couple of words by accident, so I know one element of what's going to be in it. And I know like it came up TV-14 and mentioned like a bunch of things that would be in it, and I'm like, I think I should go grab my tissues. So in a way that was good, but like I'm not going in totally blind now, sadly, because I know it is going to have maybe a bit of a heavier tone, which I feel like maybe some of you had hinted at anyway. I just like had forgotten because I feel like we talked about it a long time ago on my Patreon. But I do, okay, so it came up and said something about like a class bully, and that's all I read. So I'm like, dang it. Now I know there's a bully and it's going to take place with like probably like junior high or high school kids. But other than that, I know nothing. I know everyone's really excited for me to watch it, which makes me excited to watch it. And that's about it. That's all I know going in. So I'm really excited to jump in and figure out more of the details on what it's about and see it for myself. So what do you say we get started? Let's go. The shape of voice. Oh.
今まで3本くらいですね。
Okay.
全部下ろします。
What's going on here? He's taking a lot of big steps here. Oh no. Thank God they happened to be setting them off at that moment that it stopped him. Final day. Oh God, he's gonna, oh God. Oh, I know this song. Oh, I hope those words don't have some kind of bearing on the story. Very sad. I wonder what brought him to that point. So this is him when he was younger, maybe? Okay, so they seem like they're pretty good friends. Okay, let's see what this is all about.
今日から新しい仲間が増えるぞ。
じゃあ石だ。女子だって。はあ、興味ねえし。
Oh. I'm surprised he did that without breaking it. Oh. What's she doing? Can she not talk? A silent voice. Okay. Interesting. Okay, she's deaf. Okay. What?
よろしくね。なんて呼ばれてるの？とりゃー 石田と一緒じゃん。
Really?
だって。いいですね。はあ、よくねえわ。
What's he doing? Oh my god! Stop!
今から
What is he doing?
ノート貸してみ。
まず視点、文字の通り力を支える点な。
I like that they're all like trying to get to know her and like be really good, you know? Be really considerate and civil and everything. You know, sometimes kids can be kind of cruel, so I'm glad they're like legit trying to get to know her and being cool. Oh. Oh. That's gotta be tough. I give her a lot of credit for trying to be in the choir. I would. I can't tell if he and that one kid are friends or if he's just like picking on him.
なんだ上野、その読み方は。たく、もういい。次。西宮。
Ooh. You know, his tag is sticking up out of its shirt. His shirt. That's gotta be awfully hard to give her so much credit. Come on now. Are you kidding me? I know he's not trying to make fun of her. I know he's not trying to make fun of her. I will be very, very mad. Okay. Remember I was saying about the kids being decent? I really hope that keeps up. That's gotta be so hard to try and talk, try and sing, try and like just get along in a school. Oh.
お前さ、もっとうまくやらねえとうざがられちゃうんじゃねえの？友達だよ。気持ち悪い。
Nope. Nope. Nuh-uh. Mm-mm.
手話って知っていますか？手で話すと書いて手話。文字通り手でおしゃべりするんですよ。素敵でしょ？そこで皆さん、翔子ちゃんともっとお話しするために毎日3分朝の会を使って手話を覚えましょう。
That'd be nice.
先生、ノートに書くのじゃダメなんですか？翔子ちゃんは手話を使った方が楽なんですよ。
Right. Once you learned it, that would be a lot easier than trying to... Yeah, but then you gotta have the notebook on you at all times. And... Yes. Thank you. Thank you to the kids who are not being jerks. Oh, so see, some of these kids are just being a little foul. Are you serious? Oh, I want to see like some people being good to her, please. Oh no. They're not sitting near her. If you are doing something foul. Oh no. Somebody erase it. Come on. What does it say? Oh no. please take that down, you little jerks.
誰がこんなことしたの？ひどい。私が代わりに消してあげるね。はい。
You know what? Oh my god, she's so pure! No! She doesn't realize they were the ones who did it. Did he do that on purpose to be... Oh. He's trying to annoy her.
ほら、石だ。授業中だろうが。
He just made a fool of himself there. Why is he picking on her so much?
西宮さん。
She's wearing hearing aids.
だよね。私も思った。ちょっと見せて。上野。
She's so sweet. Stop picking on her.
うわ、何これ。きったね。
What is wrong with them? Oh my god! They're such little a-holes! Why are they tormented? Oh no! Yeah, for real.
邪魔。この人何やってんの？帰ろうぜ。
Sweetheart.
嘘つけ！文句あんなら言えよ！
You know what? I think he really hates himself more than anything.
話せよ！キモいんだけど！
I think he hates himself for not being alright with how nice and pure she is. She's your friend. No matter how mean he is, she's still so pure. Oh.
マジかよ、西宮さん。これはやばいな。うわ。じゃあな、翔也。また明日。
Oh. They bullied him at one time?
している西宮翔子さんのことです。実は昨日、西宮さんのお母さんから電話がありました。西宮さんの補聴器がこの5ヶ月で8個も紛失、または故障している。
Yep.
学校でいじめられているのではないかと。この中で西宮さんに対するいじめやそれに近い嫌がらせを目撃した人はいませんか？補聴器は一つ一つの
Oh, you little. Oh. Who's that?
これ以上お父さんお母さんに迷惑がかかる前に石田。
There we go.
ああ、お前だろうが。早く立てよ、おら！
You know what?
上野
I think their teacher's perfectly founded in treating them the way he does, because they are being real turds.
ことはあったかも。
You kind of...
僕もやめとけとは言ったんですけどね。翔也聞かなかったし。え？
Oh, and they're all gonna pin it on him, even though they were all kind of doing that.
女子なんてすげえ悪口言ってたでしょ。ねえ、特に上野と河合が。は？ひどい。私そんなことしないよ。どうして？石田君ひどいよ。
Oh, she didn't stop them though. They were all kind of in their like mean girl clique, which is... Oh my, and now he's gonna get all the blame for it. I mean, he probably was the biggest instigator, but yeah, they all kind of had a part in making her feel bad. Not all of them, but like several of them. Oh.
失礼いたします。翔也、
This is
待ちなさ
mom.
い。翔也、翔也。先生から全部聞いたよ。ちょっと、なんであんたそんなに濡れてるのよ。うっせえな。いつもの飛び込みだよ。待ちなさい。誰かに迷惑かけてない？知らねえよ。先生の話、本当なの？ああ、本当だよ。あ、西宮さんとこ行くから。
Oh.
支度しなさい。
See, it's interesting because all the kids are kind of like being a little cruel in a way because they're all sort of out for themselves when it came time to stand up and like say who had been picking on her. Oh, is she giving her the money for the hearing aids, I wonder? She's like, nah, don't bother. Oh. Interesting way to do this scene with where you can't hear the words, similar to what somebody who couldn't hear would experience. She's such a sweet girl. I just want happiness for her. I don't know why these kids are so ruthless. I think a lot of them are hurting in their own way. But oh, and now they're going to pick on him. Or they already have picked on him. And I think they are again. Interesting commentary on how school socialization works. Oh, she was cleaning it off. They wrote something on it. Oh, get your hands off of her. Oh, good for her. Get away from her. What? Oh. For real, can you imagine how much that must have built up for her? They're both hurting a lot. They're both hurting. I think that's pretty obvious. Oh. So they put him in the victim role now.
西宮さんが転校しました。はい。おい、昨日の日直、誰だ?
Poor girl.
日誌が出てないぞ。
It's so awful for her, and it just goes to show, like, even like the bad kids are like they all have a story, you know. And here's him, present day. Oh no. Really?
あら、翔子ちゃん、こんにちは。
No kidding. Oh no. Couldn't be. Is it? No. Oh, yes. She's trying so hard. Oh, poor girl. She was trying to put on a smile and just was having a lot of emotions there.
これ渡しに来た。忘れ物。手話どうしてって覚えた。
Really? Yeah, he was on his way to the class.
さ、俺と西宮、友達に。
Oh, he's had a bit of a change of heart.
何言ってんの俺。
Oh.
って言ってたんだろ小学生の時。やっと意味わかった。はっ。泣かないでよ。泣かないでよ、西宮。
Oh.
僕と友達になってくれませんか。
So did he dream that all, or I'm guessing it happened and he's just having a dream about it?
マリア、おはよう。
Does he have a sister, or?
行ってきまーす。ママ行ってらっしゃい。はい、翔ちゃん。
Okay. I like my eggs that way.
何そんなニヤニヤしてんだよ。
だってさ。
あ、
バイト頑張ったんだね。漫画も服も布団まで売っちゃって。でもあんたなんで死のうとしたの？
いや、まあ、これでもいろいろ。
That's a very
でも、なんていうか。
やっぱり。
casual mentioning.
やっぱりそうだったのね。おかしいと思ってたのよ。部屋は異常に綺麗だし、携帯は繋がってないし、おまけに何意味深すぎるか。
Oh, so this is after he tried.
死ぬのやめるって言わなきゃこれ燃やすわよ。あんたが汗水垂らして稼いだ170万。
Oh.
おい、聞いてんのか。
Oh, did they? I thought maybe they got in like a fight because she had like a little blood on her sweater. It looks like her earring got ripped off.
ごめん。マジですいません。やめます。やめます。すいません。マジで。何を
やめるだ。はっきり言え。
死ぬのやめます。
Small child in the room.
本当っす。
This poor baby has no idea what's going on.
絶対よ。
No! Oops. Yikes.
俺は昨日、うんと高い橋から飛び降りて死ぬつもりだった。
So this is after that
シミアに会いに行っ
first
たの
scene.
そのための儀式で、過去最大で最強の度胸だめ。友達。何言っちゃってんだ。
I'm not sure he's ever really had like real friends. His other friends bullied him.
石田翔也ってやつに近づかない方がいいぜ。あいつ、いじめっ子だから。
See, and he had been, but then they kind of, oh, that's rough.
罰を受ける必要のある人間だと思い知った。そして、俺は孤立した。
Very, very, very interesting. Wow. It's the way he sees the world. interesting way of dealing with it.
次の授業までに訳しておくように。
Is that like the way he sees everything? That like nobody is... He can't get close to anyone or nobody likes
は
him?
い。
That's such an interesting way
石
of
田君って、
putting it.
ああやっていつも一人でいるんだよね。有名だよ。みんな知ってる。
マジかよ。
ああ、またこっち見てる。いつも一人で寂しくないのかな。一生あのまま。あいつなんで生きてんの？
Now see, what he did to the girl was awful, but doing it back to him doesn't help anything.
発売日に買った。うわ、俺今日からファンやめるわ。
俺も。
Oh. When he tried to connect, they...
あの頭、見たことある。
He looks like the kid from My Hero with the... I can't remember his name right now. He's trying to, he's gonna try again to interact with her.
ごめんね。翔ちゃんが必死に稼いだお金燃やしちゃって。でもさ、死ぬために稼いだお金なんて使いたくないよ。
ごめん、また稼ぐよ。
ありがとう。
He added all the days back to the calendar.
チャリ貸してくんね。
俺？
は？一体何のために？
この間の人。
忘れ物。取りに行きたいの。
は？何なんですか？ご自身の使えばいいじゃないですか。
ねえから頼んでんじゃん。
は？やめてください。ちょっとやめて。誰か助けて。
What are you gonna do?
誰か。助けてください。
Oh! Do something! This is your chance!
話せって。
俺の貸すよ。
マジ？神じゃん。
He's taken one step towards being a better person. Oh no, it got
より
stolen.
によって
Poor
今日は火
kid.
曜日で
Oh, he
会
can't.
いに行くべきじゃな
He
い。
can't get to the spot.
別に歩いていけないわけじゃないけど。
I wonder if the
行
kid
く
will
な
come
と
help
言われてる
him.
みたいだ。
The Mineta kid.
何か理由。
Bread to feed to the fish?
割引券。
これだ。
It's a
西宮さんですか？
sign.
いません。
いますよね。
いま
Oh,
せん。
she's right there. Nope.
西宮翔子はいません。失礼ですが、あなたは本当に友達ですか？それでは。
Not like he didn't earn that, but I give him credit for trying to
なんで
change.
もないよ。ネズミがいただけ。すっげえキモいやつ。
Oh! I see she's made new friends. I'm glad.
なんで？
いた。石田くん。見てこれ。見てこれ。自転車。君のだよ。
What? He found his bike?
いやー、住所書いてあったからよかったよ。
これどこにあったんだろう。
田んぼに乗り捨てられてた。いや、めっちゃ探した。よかった。取り返せた。
Oh.
石田くん、どうしたの？
Person unlocked.
いいパンだよ。食べる？長塚君。
Yay.
石田くん、
it's all just like a series of choices, you know? People change and you can make better choices, and yeah, it won't undo what you've done, but...
遊びに行こうよ。僕ら友達になったことだし。
Aww.
こっちこっち。
I love this kid. Oh, friendship is magic.
で、なんか悩んでるの？何でも話してみなよ。俺たち親友なんだから。
I like that he has a friend.
長塚君、さ、友達の定義ってなんだろう。なんていうか、ほら、友達になる権利とか資格とかそういうのって。
ねえ、ヤショ。手のひら出して。
He's holding the fry like a cigarette. I love it.
これが友達だよ。
Oh.
石田君、友情ってのは言葉や理屈、それらを超えたところにあると思うんだ。資格、そんなのいるもんか。くだらないね。
That's the coolest use of a French fry ever.
いるよね。
いません。
君は。
俺、翔子と付き合ってるんで。
やばい。落ちたんだけでもいいパンなんで。
自分を満足させるためだけに来てるなら帰ってください。もういいですか？では。
おい、少年、俺のたちが西宮さんに会いたいっつって。
Oh, no, but no, don't.
なんでここに？
He thinks he's helping.
ガチだろ。
Oh.
クソの友達はクソ頭だったな。
Hey.
は？何なんですよ、オタク。もう一回言ってみろよ。
Oh.
うんこ頭、うんこ頭、うんこ頭。ちょっとあれ。
Now they're just making a
あれっ
theme.
てゆずるちゃん？いや、ちょっと喧嘩してるわね。
長塚君、長塚君。もうやめよう。ね。
And she's starting to see what this is all about.
あなた、こないだの。
いや、違う。
He's like, no, I'm out of here. Oh, Nagatsuka is so sweet. But sweetheart, no. Bullying and like violence is what got us into this mess.
俺にも見せろ。ん？石田君、なんか手をひらひらやってる。
手話じゃねえの。
なんだって。すごいな。石田君にはそんな特技が。
Special skill.
通訳しろ。
さっきのうんこ頭誰？
I said I don't think she really.
全然知らない。
That's not what they're saying, guys. It's not what they're saying. I love this kid.
友達の意味をこの2週間ずっと考えていた。僕が君に会う理由探していた。
石田君。
嬉しい。私も同じこと考えてた。おかしいね。
西宮、これパン恋に。
Look at those cherry blossoms. They're so pretty.
さやり。西宮、やっぱそれあんまし見ない方が。
Is this the notebook? Oh, there. Oh, what? You know what? This notebook is getting really soaked. Oh, sweetie, what are you doing? You're going in? It's that important to her.
どうした？石田君がどうかしてるか？おい少年。
He's such a good friend, though.
石田君の代わりに。
Look away. I found the notebook.
ごめんな、落としちゃって。
Didn't realize that was so important to her. Oh no.
またね。いいのか。
That's what she said, and he got mad and like set up a fake profile.
え？何これ？
Oh no.
石田君、ちょっと職員室に来なさい。
Oh no. And they're, oh, is he?
今回、
Oh.
私は飛び込み禁止とされている水門橋から川へ飛び込み、その写真をインターネット
Oh, so the kid took the picture and put it online to get him in trouble and get him suspended because she said see you again, implying she wanted to see him again.
おい、おい、
What is he doing in
大丈夫
there?
か？お前、西宮の彼氏だろ。風邪ひくぞ。
ネズミじゃないか。
何してんの？こんなとこで。
Don't tell me he's homeless.
靴は？
怒らないの。
何を？
ネットにお前の画像を上げたの。俺なんだけど。
ああ、あれお前？そっか。よかったわ。お前で。
Really?
何それ。
理由はなんとなくわかるし。
At least he can like make sense of it.
無理だよ。元は俺が悪いんだし。
And he was mad at the girl for not getting angry in the beginning.
はーい。じゃあ俺帰るわ。お前も早く帰れよ。
お前子供いんのか。
姉貴のだよ。
Oh, okay.
はい、ゆずるくん。たくさん食べなさい。
ねえ、姉貴は？
今日は遅いんだって。マリア、暑くない？おいしい。そう。
Oh, Maria's so cute. And he brought him home.
どうぞ。
Ah. What an interesting thing that like there's so many hurting kids who lash out and can either be bullies or be bullied. Like they have equal capacity for both, sometimes at the same time. Is he remembering? Does he? I feel like he maybe doesn't have anywhere to go.
何してんの？急にいないからビビった。ほら、傘。ちょっといいから持てよ。てか持って。サンキュー。そうだお前。よく来る。これ履く？俺が履いてたやつだけど、もう履かないし。やるよ。お前さ、なんで
Oh,
家
he
出し
ran
たの？
away.
あれ、付き合ってるとお互いいろいろある的な。
翔子のシャンプー勝手に使ったから。
Oh, that.
お前なんていらないって言われた。
Oh. So wait, they live to. Is it her boyfriend or is it her? Okay, they're about to explain. Also, the shampoo thing doesn't seem like a good reason.
偽善者なの。
え？
野良猫拾って気持ちよがってんの。面白がってたんでしょ。
No, it's not like that.
って面白がってたでしょ。ねえ。で、今更しよう。 覚えたって。何それ。なんかまともな人間にでもなったつもり。
I had a feeling he knew about the past goings on with them.
俺最低な人間だから。本当は生きてちゃまずいやつだから。
Oh.
せめてもう西宮を泣かせたくないって思っただけで。君たちの間を邪魔するつもりは。
信じ込んじゃってるとこ大変申し訳ないんだけど、俺翔子のだから。
What?
妹さん。
I thought I was not sure at first. So she probably said that.
西宮さんのお母さん。
Oh boy.
行くわよ。
She probably said I'm going out with her, like, just to put him off of coming around again. Oh, the mom's gotta have, like, real legit issues after, like, getting in the fight, like, actual fist fight with the other mom.
俺の方こそごめん。まあね、シソジュース飲みたい。ばあちゃんの。翔子にも言っといて。そんなの自分で決めるよ。俺もお姉ちゃんも。
おお少年、元気してるかおい。今日はまたどうしてよ。
借りた傘返しに来たんだ。
お少年、なかなかちゃんとしてるじゃないか。
About that. Yeah, because I heard him say shonen.
西宮の妹。
まあ知ってます。
All of a sudden is like 20 feet away. He's like, yeah, I knew
い
that.
つも俺のや。
携帯買ってもらったんだ。西宮も携帯持ってるよな。メールとかやってんの？友達と？今の学校の。へえ、いいね。他にメールしたい相手いる？メアド知りたいやつ。そう、教えようか。俺。何？さあ、は。佐原さんって小学校。
何？
聞きたいことが。小学校の時一緒だった佐原さんの連絡先知ってたりする？
佐原さん？ごめん、知らない。あ、でも学校ならわかるよ。なおちゃんが同じだから。
太陽女子学園。
So they ended up in the same school together.
石田君、これを使いたまえよ。
Oh, look at Mr. Moneybags here.
すんなやしょ。交通費、お食事代、ラブホ代と考えたら。
Love hotel expenses?
おーい。
What exactly do you think we're doing here, hun?
姉ちゃん。
Oh.
こっから歩いて。
翔ちゃん。
Oh, that was easy.
ごめん。
翔ちゃん。
Ouch.
私、サハラだよ。覚えてる？いや、あれ、石田君？
She didn't expect to see him.
久しぶりだよね。
She was the one who was learning sign language.
途中でいなくなって。ごめんね。ずっと気になってたんだ。翔ちゃんのこと。会えて嬉しい。びっくりした。うんうん。本当？
Aww.
うんうん。翔ちゃんはどんな高校行ってるの？
He's kind of left out of this
そ
conversation.
ういえば胸元大きくなったよね。何カップ
This, okay, well, let's, you know, do a little bit of investigative research there.
ちょっと
Yeah, this is girl talk. This is not for you.
割引券です。どうぞ。割引券です。
Is that oh wait, she looks a lot like the girl who was kind of not being so nice. And he's still seeing all those
Meow
X's.
Meow Club.
Meow Meow Club. I don't know what that is, but I hope it's a club about cats. Aww.
すっげえな佐原上野も西宮と
普通に無理なんですけど。
She
俺
wasn't.
もそう思うわ
Oh boy. Now I get reuniting the one girl, but I feel like maybe that's not the greatest
ニャ
idea.
ンニャンクラブへ
What is the Meow Meow? Oh, it's like a cafe.
お時間
Is it a cat cafe?
1時間で
Tell me it's a cat cafe.
マジで。はい。ありがとうございます。やば。本当に来た。
なんというか
It's a cat cafe! There's
君は
kitties!
何を期待していたの
正確には友達じゃないけど
Yeah.
小6の時いろいろあって
It was a rough
そ
year.
う結構き
虫。
What's going
あ
on?
あ来てたのか
マリアと遊びに来た。
あこれ西宮使ったりするかな
猫。
Hmm.
姉ちゃん入るか。
What did she find out at the doctor's?
あれ、西宮じゃね。相変わらずぼっちなんだ。かわいそう。てか石田、マジで久しぶりじゃね。今度遊ぼうよ。
あいやいいわ
石田、私のこと嫌いっしょ。
別になんでも
私さ、ずっと石田に声かければよかったって思ってたんだよね。ごめんね、小学校の時。
ああ上野降りて
I think maybe she should apologize to
うちの
Nishimiya
店のポ
too.
ーチじゃん。なんで持ってんの？怖っ。
You know what? Why don't you get off the bike now? Because you clearly are not one of the individuals who has changed very much since 6th grade.
じゃあな
はーい。
That's a shame.
上野
Oh?
西宮さん、久しぶり。元気だった？
おい
何？一個しかないの
What is she doing?
投げて遊ぶの。昔みたいに。
No, no, absolutely not.
ごめん西宮
嘘。
What is her problem? Okay, she's gotten
ちょっ
worse.
と待って。あんたたちもしかして付き合ってんの？
そんなわけないだろ
Someone like this doesn't deserve to work in a cat
友
cafe.
達？何それウケる？いじめてたやつと友達？なんで？無理無理。
You're one to talk, you're still a bully.
もしかして罪悪感的な？
違う
石田、ダサくなったわ。
Maybe he's making her feel a little uncomfortable for being such a garbage
せ
person.
いぜい友達ごっこや。
何を話してたかって何でもないよじゃあそろそろ帰るわ
Oh, don't.
また
Yeah, don't pull away from her though, because this friendship is good. He's grown as a person. He's worked through his issues and is trying to be better. And you know what? Some people do that, and some people just wallow in like being a jerk. And I think she's chosen, the other girl's chosen the wallow and jerkiness option. Is she wearing her
今
hair?
日ポニーテールじゃん。なんで？
Maybe she feels like she doesn't have to hide the hearing
知
aid.
らに見せてやろう。
西見ポニーテール
I think maybe having a friendship like this is helping her confidence.
パン屋ゆずるに頼まれて恋の餌
持ってあげよぎゅ食べたかっただけ。いつだけ
西見は
単価なってもに。
手話
話題おええん。
うんごめん西見はくれるのありがとう見ていい
Are they candies?
ありがとうえ何これ
What? What?
え
Oh!
月うん
He didn't understand. He didn't understand what she was trying to say.
西宮ねえ長塚君これって月に見える
月には見えないな。
She was saying, she was trying to say daisuki, and it sounded like Tsuki, like the moon. Oh, oh.
マジで
Oh. Poor girl. Sweetheart, go back and tell him. Go back and sign it to him. I think she really wanted to speak.
なんで書いた
髪型なんで変えたの
なんで特別な理由なんてないんだけどな。女の子ってそういうもんなんだよ。
そうか何
この間真柴君がね石田君と友達になりたいって言ってたよ。
She doesn't have the X on her face anymore, and now his fell off.
なぜあなたがここに
He's like, no, I'm the friend here.
今日西宮は
お腹痛いって帰った。
俺避けられてんのかな
なんで
この間西宮が一生懸命言ってることをうまく聞き取れなくてさ
お姉ちゃんなんて言ったんだ
好きとても
Oh.
そりゃムカついただろうな。まあ避けられてるかどうか気になるなら遊びにでも誘ってみれば。
There's an idea. Look at little Sissa making things happen here. That's not, I don't. Oh. Happy. It's kind of asking her out. It's like a group. It's a group thing.
まずあれ何なんかやけに慣れ慣れしいんだけど。
Oh no.
翔子の知り合いだっけ
ああ小学生
No, not a friend though. Please get her away from that person. I don't know. Well, like, I think
ここいい
she's just like going in overdrive trying to annoy people.
ああ、うん。同じ学校で同じデザイン科なんだよ。なおちゃんのセンス、勉強になるんだ。
Okay.
小学生の頃はさ、怖くて乗れなかったんだ。弱虫だったからね。
Gotta
でも
say.
少し見方変えてみた。
Oh, I'm really scared of roller
乗っ
coasters.
てから決めることにしたの。
Like even watching this, I'm getting scared.
来るよ。
Woo, the animation's so good. I feel like I'm on it. Ah! Oh. Ah, yay. Yay for them, but also yikes for me.
大変大変。翔ちゃん足カクカクだよ。
大丈夫？すごいな。手話できるんだ。
手話頑張ったんだね、石田くん。
おい、この手は君のか。俺の野草に失礼なやつだな。
He is so protective. I love him.
当たるな。
Can he be my friend, please? I love
野草に近
him.
づくには。
あれ？
What?
君のか？
Oh,
俺がこんなに楽しんで。
oh, you
でもこれ
know,
ってなんか。
and I know she's the only one left with the X on her, that other girl.
ほら、なんていうか。
Wait, it fell off. Is she being decent now? Her X fell off.
私、たこ焼き食べたい。一緒に買いに行こう。
Okay, so hopefully she's being like decent now to everybody. 'Cause she was being a real pain before.
どうも。上野さ、こういうおせっかいいらないから。
Oh no. Uh-oh. I would be afraid to eat that takoyaki now. And there they
ま
are.
たメールする。石田。
Because he said you should mind your business.
怒ってない。
So was she trying
怒って
to
はない。
get them? Yeah, she was trying to get them
私みたいに
together.
仲良くなれたらって思っただけ。会えばなんとかなるかなみたいな。
勝手なことすんなよ。あれ？俺も同じことした。
Yeah, he tried to get them, all the old friends back together.
石田と私って似てるよね。
似てない。
似てるよ。
似てない。
西宮さんがいなければみんなハッピーだったよね。
決めつけんなよ。
だってそうでしょ。
No,
あの
they
人が
were
なかったら
worse
私とサラが気まずく
people.
なることもなかったし、石田と島田の仲が壊れることもなかった。私、西宮さんが来る前に戻りたいんだけど。
島田と俺が勝手にそうしただけだ。
石田、私のこと嫌い？
多分。
Oh.
あ、私観覧車乗りたいかも。
Oh, she seems pretty unaffected by that.
おい。
西宮さん、私と観覧車乗ろう。
I
お
wouldn't
い、言うな。
trust her.
これ持ってってよ。俺もう一回ジェットコースター乗るからさ。
I'm like, so now we know why she has a thing against Nishimiya. Because she sees her as like the reason that it didn't work out.
おう、
極秘映像を入手した。
What?
観覧車の映像？
そう、
え？どういうこと？
盗撮。
え？
Stolen footage?
あんたのことが嫌い。あ、私はあなたへの理解が足りてなかった。でもあなたも私のことを理解しようとしてなかったよね。だから空気も読まずに変なノートを渡してやり方変えたの。あなたのこと無視したり悪口も言った。もう近い。あなたはそれを理解もしないでやり返した。大人たちにチクってね。そのせいで石田は友達を亡くしたの。私たちの周りのいろんなもの。
She couldn't. She was trying her best. She didn't ask to be deaf.
った気が。
No!
何それ。なんだよそれ。
You little.
結局さ、あんたは5年前も今も私と話
I don't see this as her not being willing to understand the other girl. I see this as her like legit trying to do her best in life, and this girl just can't handle it.
西宮には西宮のこと好きになってもらいたい。
She should like herself. She hasn't done anything wrong.
さんと何かあったの？
え、なんで？
小学生の頃いろいろあったって河合さん。本当に耳聞こえないんだね。
あ
あ、もしかしてそれが原因でいじめられてたとか。許せないんだよな僕。そういうの。ね、石田君。
He doesn't know that he bullied her.
私が昔のこと言いふらしてるって言ってるの。
Oh, no, 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 no. That's... I don't think that's what...
石田君は何も変わってない。
I think he's getting
ひ
paranoid.
どいことばっか
どうした
り。
ヤシオ？
No, don't.
何の話？
Don't. Let's... No.
石田君はね、昔ある女の子をいじめてたの。
何言ってんの河合さん。
No, she's gonna turn all of them against
河合
him.
さんだって悪口を。
Yeah.
私は西宮さんの悪口なんて
She went along with it.
西宮さんも。
そう、石田君は西宮さんをいじめてたの。すごく
They're all gonna get those exes back, aren't they?
ヤシオ、大丈夫。ごめん。ヤシオ。ヤシオ。
No one feels worse about that than him, and it was awful what he did, but he's like legit trying to be a better person. Like, what can you do besides killing yourself, which he already tried? And like, that's not the answer. Like, he's legit trying to be a good person. I think he got a little paranoid about thinking that she was trying to spread rumors about him. And she lashed out because she was backed into a corner about it and probably felt guilt. Oh, guys, there's so much here about the way that we see the world and interact with the world.
石田君。カバン持ってきたよ。
どうも。
She's okay, so none of them have the X's again yet except for the black-haired girl.
さっきはごめんなさい。でも元を正せば石田君のせいなんだから。だけどね、石田君が西宮さんに謝ったら許してあげればって真柴君が言うから。
I mean, they know who he is now.
それっておかしいよ。
Oh, and she thinks
その
that it
件
was
で
Nishimiya's
私たち
fault.
に石田を責める権利ないでしょ。タチ、違うよ、なおちゃん。何が？ 私と違ってなおちゃんは積極的に西宮さんをいじめてた。
She did.
ないよ。
I didn't see any of them standing up to stop it, though.
ああ、うん、違う。全く違う。笑って同調してただけのあんたとはね。佐原さんの悪口もいっぱい言ってたんだよ。本当のことしか言ってねえよ。
Wow.
私はあの頃二人とも怖かったよ。は？どっちの味方なんだよ。どっちの味方でもないよ。
やめろ。
Oh god, now they're all just pitted against each other.
全部悪いから。
その理屈。
だからやめろ。どうせまた逃げて後悔すんだろ。弱虫だって。
どうしちゃったの石田君。
Whoa.
喋るな。昔からお前は自分が可愛いだけなんだ。
Yeah, she can kind of do no wrong. That is kind of
お前の味
true.
方だから。俺のことをよく知りもしないくせに味方とか言ってんじゃね
But he's your
もう
friend.
いや、私帰る。
いや
Why are you pushing everyone away?
大丈夫。
ごめん、石田。私来なきゃよかったな。
I think she's got a very interesting perspective of
え。ひど
how
すぎるよ。
all this is going down.
部外者のくせに口挟んなよ。
He's your
友
friend.
達になれたと思う。
Yeah, don't do this. Don't push everyone away because you feel guilty.
そうだ。来週から
Please don't push her away.
どっか遊びに。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no.
ばあちゃんはゆずるが心配だよ。姉ちゃんのことばっかで自分のことはちっとも知ろうとしないんだから。
毎日お母さんに叱られてばっか。学校だってずっと行ってない。
ゆずは心がきれいだ。
Her and the mom don't
しゅ
get
うこも
along.
頑張ってる。
食べる。
Aww. Wait, what? What are we looking at? What? That happened? What happened?
ばあちゃん。
What was that? What was that flash? It looked like something that happened when she was younger.
パンは君みたいにいいパンなんだ。だから今日は来ないのかな。
Oh, is she not gonna... Oh.
おーい、ゆず。
What's going on?
だ。よ。
She's going to school.
何って制服じゃん。どうでどうで。
今夏休みじゃないの？
って言うならコスプレ？お。姉ちゃんからだ。俺行かねえと。
送るよ。どこ？
いいと。
送る。
She doesn't want to see
本当
him.
にいいって。
泣いてただろさっき。
Yeah, we never did find out what happened at the doctor's appointment.
ゆずるが心配だから。
うちのばあちゃんみたい。ありがとう石田。ここまででいいよ。じゃあ。
What?
石田。
Did that say funeral? Oh, their granny died. Oh no. They're going somewhere alone together?
行ってみようぜ。西宮。
Uh-oh.
そんなわけねえじゃん。
What did she
なあ
say?
西宮、明日は西宮は私と一緒にいると不幸になると言って。
No!
西宮を不幸にしたのは俺なのに。
Did his friends decide not to hang out with him anymore?
人を愛したい怪獣にも心は取り返しつく気がしない。西宮、おう、今日はゆずるも一緒だな。よし、映画でも行くか。面白えな。
Oh.
来ちゃったぜ。いやー、今年の夏休みは楽しいな。な、ゆずる。
知らねえよ。
いや、すっげえ充実感だわ、マジで。あ、な、西宮。 明日はどこ行く？明日もどっか行こう。
ダメだよ、明日は予定ある。何？正気かよ、姉ちゃん。
何作る？いいのこれ。俺がここにいるの合ってる？
石田には俺たちの母親
Oh!
が課せられた。
大丈夫なのか？
Yeah, the mom was, not too crazy about
それ
him.
どころか殺され。なんでこの子がいるの？翔子、あなた何のつもりなの？帰りなさい。まあお母さん、いいじゃん、おめでたい日なんだからさ。いいよ、似合ってるよ。
Mom doesn't seem terribly happy in general. Obviously less happy that he's there.
なんとか殺されなくて済んだな、石田。やったな、姉ちゃん。写真選んで応募しといたから。なんそれ？翔ちゃんが出したいって。
Oh.
趣味悪い写真ばっかだぜ。
She's really good with the camera.
なんだよ、二人ぜ、石田。
俺はいいよ。
行こうぜ。
Well, maybe the mom will come around. I mean, to be fair, that's got to be really hard if you're a mom and you got in like a literal fight with his mom and he made things so hard for your daughter. It's got to be tough, for real. But you know what? People can change, and I think maybe she's going to see that. Oh, so pretty. Oh, I feel so bad that all his friends... And there she is with her family. I feel so bad that he, like, ostracized all his other friends, though. Because it was just unfortunate. It was just a big...
ありがとう。
Look at how cute she looks.
家に呼んでくれてありがとう。おばさん。あ、うん。喜んでたかな。基本無表情だったけど。西宮の誕生日はいつ？6月7日ってもう過ぎてるじゃん。そっか、もう西宮は18歳なんだな。来年はちゃんと一緒にお祝いしような。
She better not be dying. I'm really worried because we still didn't find out about... Oh, maybe the granny got bad news from the doctor. Maybe that's what it was. That might be what it was, because she was there with the granny and now the granny has passed away. Can she hear it a little bit?
どうしたの？花火まだ
Where are you
終わってないの
going?
に。
To study?
そっか。あ、俺送るよ。でも
What?
そっか。じゃあまたな。
Does she really feel like he'll be unhappy if she's around?
お邪魔します。暗。西宮入るぞ。こっから花火見える。西宮いるじゃん。
What's going on?
西宮。
No! 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 Stop!
何してんの？西宮。
Hurry! Hurry! Oh my god! No, 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 no. No! No! Stop her! Stop her! Stop her! Run out there and pull her down! No! Oh! Get up! Get up! No! 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 Oh my god. Pull her up, pull her up, pull her up. Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
どうかもう一振り。俺に力をください。
Yes, please, God!
もう嫌なことから逃げたりしません。 みんなの顔をちゃんと見ます。
Oh.
明日からみんなの声もちゃんと聞きます。
That's what it was all about. He was closing out people that he didn't want to.
あの時
Please.
つけた傷、俺ちゃんと謝ったっけ？ごめん。ごめんな西宮。まだ怒ってる？あ、しまったな。西宮に俺のことどう思ってるのか聞いとけばよかった。ちなみに西宮、俺はさ、
She decided to. She decided to. Oh, God! Oh, my God, you're kidding. He fell instead.
めた。
Did he fall in the water? Is he still alive? Oh, God, he's not. Oh, there's a lot of blood. Oh, God, is he dead? Okay, I hear ambulances. He's alive? He's alive. Okay.
あら、ゆずるちゃん。やっと会えた。店電話しても留守だし、面会もダメって言われたから。それならもう大丈夫。今日から部屋移動したのよ。一緒に行きましょう。
Is he awake?
西宮さん、ごめんなさい。またこんな形でご迷惑をおかけして。すみませんでした。やめてください。
Wow.
息子がまた翔子さんに何かしたんです。じゃなきゃあのばさん、石田はうちのバカ姉ちゃんを助けてくれたんです。
Oh.
監督不行き届きです。
Sweetheart, you're a little girl.
どうか顔を上げてください。翔子ちゃんが無事で何よりです。ゆずりちゃんもね、お願いだから。なんで石田が傷つかねえといけねえんだよ。悲劇のヒロインぶってんじゃねえぞ。なんか言えよ。
Oh
私は
no.
みんなに迷惑かけてとっても傷ついたので自殺しようと思いました。ごめんなさい。
Oh no. Get away from her.
マジ最悪なんだよ。あんたみたいにてめえの頭の中でしか物事
You're the one who made her feel so
なん
small.
だよ。お
Good.
前誰だよ。
Good. I'm on mom's side right now. Because for real, like this chick has no
世
right.
話できねえんだったら
I'm sure no one feels worse about it than Nishimiya.
ごめんなさい。なんで何してるのよ。
This one chick is too narrow-minded to see that like he was making choices too.
「何してるの？これ見たら姉ちゃん死にたいなんて言わなくなると思った。
She had been saying it
ど
for a
うすれば
while.
よかったの？
They both wanted to die. How awful. She won't let her in? This girl's perspective. I'm sorry. I'm having a really, really, really hard time
あ、西宮さん
with her
あっ
perspective.
ち行かない？ジュースおごっし。それって橋でのこと？ヤーショはさ、俺みたいなやつ受け入れてくれたんだ。親友ってこういうものなんだって初めて知ったよ。ヤーショは僕のビッグフレンドだから目を覚ましてもらわなきゃ
He's in
困
a
る。
coma. And he was trying to restore what he had destroyed too with her.
辛いから死ぬなんてどうかしてる。
河合さん、声がでかいよ。
大きい声出さないと聞こえないの、西宮さんには。
You could write it.
みんな心配してたのよ。誰だって生きてれば辛いこともあるの。でもみんなそうでしょ。だから自分のダメなところも愛して前に進んでいく。
Very true. I think that's kind of what this movie was all about.
もし
What?
石田くんが目覚めても私合わせる。
Ashamed.
私は変われなかった。翔ちゃんのことまた守れなかった。弱虫のまま。誰か
Right.
来てくれてありがとう、翔ちゃん。
This chick is the one I have the hardest time getting on board with. I'm trying to understand things from her perspective, but it's hard. It's hard to like. She's gonna wait there till she gets in. She sees it as Nishimiya came along and destroyed everything, but I think the honest answer is like everyone had their part in what happened. Oh God, don't tell me he's died. Please don't. He woke up! Oh my God, he woke up! Oh! Oh, please find each other!
いや
He's real.
大丈夫。うん。よかった。無事で。
Oh.
西宮、俺もう元気だよ。ごめんなさい。昔のことちゃんと
He was thinking that just as it happened.
君のこと都合よく解釈してた。
He wasn't seeing
話がした
the
か
big
ったんだ。
picture.
君と。多分それだけ。なのに俺は君を傷つけて、結果最悪な選択させちゃって。
I don't know if that was all about him though.
変わらなかったから、あなたが落ちた。全部私の。
さっきまで君と話してた。夢の中で諦めようと思ってたみたい。 いろいろ。でも違った。俺もずっと西宮と同じこと考えてたけど、それでもやっぱり死に値することじゃないと思ったよ。
That's right.
西宮、俺君に生きるのを手伝ってほしい。
Oh.
あれ、キモいことやっちゃったな。やばい。ごめんね。忘れて、西宮。
Oh.
忘れて。
Gotta love like that even in a moment like this they're still like awkward teenagers to a degree. Oh.
お客さん。
I feel like they're both getting a lot of resolution here. Oh.
翔ちゃんは生き返ったんだよ。
死んでないよ、マリア。
上野さんじゃない？あ
Uh,
の子ずっと翔ちゃんの看病してくれてた
he
の
still
よ。
sees the X though. He said he was gonna stop running away from.
お見舞い来てくれてたって。
私さ、ダメなやつなんだ。こんな状態になってやっぱり余計に西宮さんのこと好きになれなくてさ。ならなくてもいいのか。あ、石田が落ちた時、あんたのこと引っ張り上げたの島田たちだから。
Oh,
っ
really?
て言われたけど。石田、おかえり。じゃあ帰るわ。
ありがとう。
Well. And there it goes. Yeah, he said he was gonna start seeing the world in a different way,
ちょっと切り
so.
すぎるよ。これくらいの方が可愛いわよ。あ、翔ちゃんおかえり。お邪魔してます。
Oh, she's cutting the mom's hair. They're friends now
石
too.
田君、
はい。
ごめんなさい。
あ、いや、こちらこそ。
そうよ、うちのは無敵だから。
お母さん、マリア、迎えに行ってくる。
はーい。誰？
こんにちは
上の子の旦那。
いらっしゃい
帰ってきたの。あ、翔ちゃん。
They showed him in the beginning.
冷蔵庫。
すげえな。
Oh, her photos got published.
マジかよ、すげえな。
ご正田だな。俺に勉強を教えておくれよ。
お、いいぜ。
Aww.
学校行き始めたんだな。
翔子にきっかけ作ってもらった。まあ、なんとかやってみるよ。期待に応えたい。明日から学祭なんだって。
おはよう、みんな。
Oh, he's practicing.
ひどいこと言ってごめんなさい。
I think they're just all gonna be glad to have him back, you know.
石田じゃね？
This has gotta be really hard for him. Oh no, they think that he jumped. That's how rumors
言うけどさ、
are.
俺学校で浮いてるんだ。
They go to the same school now?
なんか人の顔見れなくてさ。だから実は下向いてると楽。下向いてていいって。西宮、俺普通に歩くよ。
Oh, she's guiding him.
俺のクラスここ。
そう言ってはいな。あとちょっ
Oh,
と。石田君だ。
that looks like a fun class.
長塚、部屋所お腹が痛いの。 やあ長塚君おはよう元気だった
Oh.
この間
いやしょなんで下向いてるの？
あれおかしいな本当はちゃんと顔合わせるつもりで来たんだけどな
Yeah, that's what he was.
ねえいやしょ石田君よかった
He doesn't have the axe.
君があのまま目を覚まさなかったら
Oh, he cares so much about.
立ち止めてことはっきりするがあんなこと生きてるなんてでもある
True. I mean, people make mistakes. They get mad at each other.
遠くへ行かないでくれ俺が
He's such a good friend.
そっか河合さん石田君に渡さないと持ってる
持ってきたけどダメだよあんな出来損ない
What?
別にいいじゃないか渡そう
本当はねスンバ集めたかったんだけど集まらなくてみんなに声かけたんだけど
いやすごいよこれで十分
Oh.
俺こんなのもらったことないからすごい嬉しいマジでありがとう河合さんあとごめん真柴君も
いや君はすごいよ
う
Oh.
わ君も友情ごっこかよ鳥肌立ったわ
Oh,
なんて
come
そんな
on.
言い方するごめんね石田君が大変だったっていうのにまるで変わってない
そんな
そんな深刻な話してねえよまた謝ったまそれがあんたかバーカ
That was an affectionate moron. Oh.
あもう
Acceptance, perhaps?
逃げと照れたんだよ
Okay.
あのさ
I have some stuff to say about her after too, because I think I'm starting to get her a little bit more.
みんなで一緒に文化祭
It just goes to show, even when you think like nothing can be recovered, like you can't recover from this, like there's always a way. It will always get better somehow, even if it's not the way you think. That's right. Remember, you promised God you weren't going to see the X's on people anymore. There's some people talking about him, but there's people talking about a lot of other things too that have nothing to do with him. There we go. He's letting go of it. And look at how his whole world just opened up. Aww. Oh, he's gonna get me going. That was beautiful. Oh, guys. All right, guys, let's talk because that was amazing. I'm like still in tears here. I'm so glad I got the tissue now. Because just to see him open up his world at the end is such a beautiful statement. And I have a lot of things that I want to say actually about this movie and some of the themes that it touched upon. And, you know, I think it presented a very interesting and honestly realistic view of like what is a friend, what is a bully, what does it mean to be a good person, because you can be all of those things all in one person. And you know, a lot of people, like, everyone makes mistakes, you know. And I found it really interesting that right off the bat we were touching upon the idea that, you know, he was a bully. He bullied her. And I got the feeling that they never really came out and said this, but I got the feeling that he had kind of a similar outlook on it. That, what was her name? Ueno? I think the black-haired girl. You know, I think there was a part of the way that she dealt with her deafness that made him uncomfortable, and that's why he lashed out. I think it really made him uncomfortable, and it made the black-haired girl uncomfortable that she seemed apologetic for her, for what was going on with her, and that she dealt with things the way that she did. You know, they picked on her and she didn't get angry. She apologized. She tried to be their friend. And I think that made him uncomfortable in a way that made him lash out, and he was hurting in his own way, and that's how it came out. And interesting that when push came to shove about who had done what, you know, that black-haired girl, like, she got right in. I'm like, well, I did see him bullying her. And yet then years later, she was the one who felt like, oh, that girl was the one who ruined everything. And she came in, we would have all stayed friends, it would have all been fine. But really, it was her actions that played that part of, like, you know, separating them in terms of, like, being friends, you know. His actions had a lot to do with it. He didn't have to pick on her. You know, in a way, they all kind of, like, many of them had a part in, his blonde-haired friend didn't stop him when he picked on her. Kawaii didn't stop, you know. Yeah, she may not have been the one actually spreading rumors and everything behind her back, but she was just like, oh, ha ha ha, and yet still kind of tried to play completely innocent. We all have the capacity to do bad things or good things, or do nothing at all when we see bad things being done. And I think that it's very interesting the way we got a little bit of everything in this. I felt so bad for our main girl and the way that she was bullied and everything, but even more so than that, just the way that she grew up kind of hating herself for not being able to do something different that wouldn't have put people off so much. None of that was her fault. You know, like, there is no handbook for how you're supposed to deal with being deaf, you know? Like, she was doing her best. She was just a kid too. And they were just kids. And they, you know, honestly, like, that's why it was so hard for me to understand where, I hope I'm saying her name right, Ueno, but the long black-haired girl, it was hard for me to understand where she was coming from, because she was putting so much of the responsibility onto Nishimiya, and just like, well, if you hadn't come in, and, you know, you put people off with the way you apologized too much and you acted weird, and you just, you know, she mentioned, like, you didn't try to understand me, so I didn't try to understand you. You just pushed your notebook in my face and blah, blah, blah. And it's, you know, I see a lot of maybe her own discomfort with the way that she handled it, and not being able to connect better with her, and just kind of like maybe feeling bad that, like, feeling a lot of guilt of her own for just being uncomfortable about being around her, and the way that she dealt with it and everything. And instead of taking responsibility for that at first, she just kind of chose to view it as, this girl came in, and after that, none of us were friends anymore. But her just like undying defense of the guy was really interesting when she had her chance to stick up for him and did not. And I think that's kind of like, to a large degree, a point of the movie that, you know, he even said in the end, like, I had a convenient way of viewing you. Sometimes you remember things conveniently to protect yourself, to protect, you know, like the idea of something, or from taking responsibility for something, or you close yourself off from the world, from people around you, to try and avoid being hurt or bad situations or awkward situations or whatever. That's kind of the way I interpreted it. I'm sure there are many, many ways to interpret it, as it was a very, there was a lot of symbolism in the movie, and I'm sure there's more than one way to interpret it. But honestly, I started off viewing things very, very black and white about like, oh my God, I have no time for anyone who hurts this girl. But then we see like people do really awful things, and a lot of times they do let that define them. Like, I think when we first ran back into the black hair girl, like she was just kind of embracing it, but no, it doesn't have to define you. Often it does. I think oftentimes people aren't willing to make a change or see things in a way that would allow them to make a change, you know, like, but he obviously, you know, he realized, sadly, you know, he kind of became the victim in that situation. When everyone was backed into a corner, they were more than happy to, it was a weird, like, victimizing of a bully kind of thing, because yes, he did some horrible things, and yeah, like, you shouldn't praise him for that, but at the same time, like, beating him down and making him the new kid to pick on was equally not right, you know. And I think it's a very, very interesting thing to look at, that like, looking at something in black and white terms isn't good for anybody. It doesn't allow anyone to grow in any way. And starting to look at him like he was less than human because of the things he had done wasn't really necessarily right either. Albeit, like, obviously anyone watching it would not think that what he did was okay, but I think that it is too bad that, like, they ended up doing the same thing to him, like ostracizing him and making him feel like he wanted to die. And he started taking responsibility and wanted to be a different person and everything, wanted to be a better person. And we saw how that was really hard for a lot of characters in the movie to deal with, you know? Like, you really can't blame the mom in a way, like, at first just being totally not on board with him. Especially after, like, the two moms got in, like, a legit fist fight, I guess is what we're supposed to take away from that, 'cause she had blood on her sweater and her earring was, also as an earring wearer, ouch. That is just, like, ugh. Anywho, moving on. It had a lot of, like, beautiful, sweet moments about friendship and everything, but it took a very good look at what does friendship mean? How do our actions define us, and how do we change that, and what does it mean to be a good person or a bad person? And just a very, very interesting philosophical movie. I have to say, going into it, I never thought they would show me so many different perspectives on a situation, because we had the perspective of, you know, our main girl who got bullied and how she dealt with it and how it, you know, took its toll on her and everything. And we had how it took its toll on the bully, and the way that everyone saw it and interpreted it was really interesting to see. Like, we had the girl who just, like, felt like she was a coward and never really moved past that. And we had the girl who was kind of trying to exonerate herself from any, like, I never did anything. I never bullied her. I never did anything wrong. We had the girl that just like straight up blamed, you know, just decided to put all the blame on her for it. It was a very, very, very interesting look at, you know, one event, one scenario, like one set of events, and how it was interpreted by so many people, and kind of how it set their lives in motion after that. So, wow, I could not believe it when, you know, I think they had definitely like shown us how depressed Nishimiya was, but I didn't expect the two of them to be so similar in the way that they were thinking about everything. Like, she felt that by being there, she was making things worse for everyone, and he felt the same way, that like he had made all these terrible mistakes and that he would be better off dead. And they both ended up coming to terms with, you know, it being a part of life that horrible things happen. Sometimes you do horrible things, or sometimes you're in a situation that is terrible and you wish had gone differently. But there's always a way back from it, you know. I have to say, like, at the time, I really did not see it coming. That I really thought maybe she was gonna die. I was like, I don't know. I feel like in a stereotypical like movie like this, like she would die at the end, and I'm so glad she didn't. But then when he fell instead, and we even saw how later like people misheard rumors and thought that he was trying to kill himself and everything. You know, there's always going to be stuff like that. It's just like I love the stance that this movie took on, you know, there's always just going to be a lot of good and a lot of bad, you know? If you are living in society in any way, shape, or form, you will encounter many people who do good things, many people who do bad things, many people who do things that annoy you, and many people who do things that surprise you, good or bad. And it's just, living comes with a high price, because sometimes like we see how our characters went through feeling like dying would be the answer. And it's true that living can be a lot harder, honestly, than the thought that like you should just end it right there. But yes, living comes with a high cost, but it's also like very, very high reward. And sadly, like you can't just have your cake and eat it too. You can't just like what we saw him go through in the end. In order to have friends, he had to move past this way of seeing the world as like certain people weren't accessible to him. Certain people were blocked off. He wasn't going, you know, he had to open up his world even to the bad stuff to really appreciate the good stuff. And now I'm just getting into like an existential rant, but you know, this is just how I interpreted the movie. And God, like after 2 hours of such amazing in-depth character and story analysis as this movie presented, I feel like in my like 10-15 minute outro, I probably will not be able to capture every single really greatly nuanced thing that the movie did. But this is just kind of my overall like initial thoughts. I'm sure I'm gonna have like more I won't be saying it. I have more to say about it later on, but you know, that's what the comments are for and everything. And I would love to hear your guys' feedback too on what you thought, what your analysis was. Was my analysis way off? I don't know. It might have been, but that's just kind of like how I interpreted, you know, what was presented to me. But I loved it, guys. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. Not what I was expecting at all. I didn't really know what to expect. I figured it would be a little bit heavier tone movie once, you know, thanks to Netflix kind of spoiled me on a few things going in. Not really spoiled me, but just like hinted like at a few of the themes that would be in the movie. But I honestly would not have thought, I think like my biggest takeaway from it is that it did an honest analysis, you know? There was nothing conveniently black and white or morally gray for the sake of wrapping up the story in a neat little bow. is probably my biggest takeaway. So, you guys, I loved it. I'm so glad you recommended it to me. I can't wait, like I said, to chat about it in the comments, because I know like half of the fun, or probably more than half of the fun of these reactions, is getting to kind of be exposed to different perspectives as you guys give me your feedback. So thank you so much for recommending this. I absolutely loved it. I so enjoyed it. Beautifully, beautifully done movie. So glad I saw it. Thank you so much for watching along with me today on this movie reaction. I'm hoping to do more of these movie reactions in the future, and that's something that I'm really excited about. So look forward to seeing you then, guys. So please join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.